Hey guys, back again. I am narrating a Yuriko game on the fly. I'm up here against Spizleb, and I actually disabled my game sounds. A bunch of people were complaining about that. My deep apologies for that oversight. I didn't realize how loud they were showing up on the mic, but they are gone now, even if that comes at a small sacrifice of being a little bit less in tune with the tempo of the game. You get kind of attuned to the sounds as they go and kind of cue off of them a little bit. So I'm making big sacrifices here. Hopefully it doesn't affect my gameplay, and I don't expect that it will, because I actually played for a really long time without the sounds on, and I think I did a reinstall at one point, which turned the sounds all back on, and I just never turned them off again. Got used to them. Hopefully he'll actually come back here. I'm going to say hi to Spizleb. Hey, you on? I guess while we're waiting on Spizleb, I will talk a little bit more about the deck. I've continued. Aha, he's back. Okay, well, let's kick this off. And I can probably talk about the deck in the downtime. Looks like he's going first, I think. All right, actually, we didn't even look what he's playing. He's playing with Aminatou, the Fate Shifter. I've played against this thing a fair amount. I haven't really been too impressed by it. There's probably some nasty combos that it works well with, and it is Esper, but in the pantheon of Esper commanders, I think you can do better, probably. I have a really, really good hand here with Confidant and Spiketail, as well as Jace. No one drop. Oh, that makes it even better. All right. Yeah, I think I'll probably play the Marsh Flats. Safest land to play probably first, as these things only fetch Underground Seas at the beginning. Misty Rainforest can get islands later. So hopefully I never have to fetch a simple basic swamp. I've only made a couple of adjustments to this deck, I think, since I last posted it. I was still kicking around with a few different floating slots in the deck. He's got a Mind Stone. Yeah, I guess he mulliganed it as well. Actually, is this a double mulligan? Yeah, he went down to 5. Poor guy. Yeah, I can't get the display to actually show me the game actions right now. The UI is just so garbage that it's hard to even know how to get that set up. At least I have chat up there. I'm not going to sack the Marsh Flats right now, as I'd like to get a 4th mana source going with Jace here. And right on schedule, there it is. All right, couple choices here. I can play Spiketail. Spiketail's not going to counterspell his guy if he draws a Plains, although I don't really care about it too much. And I don't really mind him drawing cards. The ultimate is, well, it costs 6. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Dark Confidant here. And go get an Underground Sea. Alternatively, I could go with the Mana Drain Mind Twister route. And in fact, actually, in retrospect, what do you think? Well, I mean, it's kind of rude, but sure. Since I got that in hand, I think I'm just going to go for it. Twist his whole hand away if he does, in fact, have white. And he runs his commander out into my counter magic. And he may not even have that. He might have something at 3 mana. No white currently. All right, what do you got here? Still deciding what to do. Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, I'm happy to play the waiting game all day now. Tezzeret Seeker. All right, I'm going to play the River of Tears. And just chill, since we've decided to go the Mana Drain Mind Twist route. He may be holding counter magic as well, which I fully expect, but I've got a lot of cheap stuff in my hand, so I've got plenty of time to just play that stuff and let him play counter spells. Oh man, if he plays a 5 mana thing here, I'm going to feel extremely guilty when I mana drain it. Crystal Ball. Alright, I'd get 7 mana next turn. That would be enough to cast Tezzeret and fetch up Soul Ring and Mind Twist his hand. Yeah, that seems good. No scry for you, Spizleb. 3 mana from Mana Drain. Pretty disgusting. Alright, down comes Mr. Tezzeret the Seeker. I'm going to go just get Soul Ring with this. And did Bon Voyage to his hand. I wouldn't be surprised if this elicited a scoop right here, given that he doesn't even have white, and this is clearly just such an unfair, lopsided interaction of cards. Alright, he loses Brago and Treachery, and Nice flashback card that costs 10. Unlikely to matter. He'll probably sack the Mind Stone at the end of the turn if he knows what's right for him. He did not. He knows he's top decking planes. Alright, nothing going on over there. He still has no white mana. Oh my goodness, that's so unfair. Alright, let's see here. I'm just going to play Jace. And I'll brainstorm with it. Good lord. Nothing but the hits. Alright, I'm going to put that back. And I'll put back Verdant Catacombs. I think I'm just going to go with the Necro plan here. 4 cards in hand to 1. I'll sack that. I mean, really, what's the guy going to do? Sure. Play Mana Crypt. I suppose I could cast Spiketail and Dark Confidant first. But really, why bother? I think double dueling Planeswalker and Necropotence, that just might be enough to take down this guy's 4 basic land and 1 Mind Stone draw. This is kind of an example of a game that I never would have bothered to do a recording for, even if the replay wound up working, because the match is clearly so lopsided in terms of card quality. The irony is that the last game I played had a little bit of discrepancy in card quality, but the guy was also playing Yuriko and had a way better start to me. I'm going to Necro for 6 here, assuming I'm going to pick up 2 lands. And he got a way better beginning than me and was beating the shit out of me at the start of the game, and then I had to come back and win from behind. But I wasn't actually recording that game in real time. Let's get rid of... How many islands do I have in play? 4 currently? Yeah, I'll get rid of Deluge. Right, I mean, this board is just basically unbeatable by almost anything, particularly by blue-black that can't interact with Planeswalkers at all. Time to sack Mind Stone finally. Yeah, he finally did it. Is he ever going to get white mana? Oh, man, poor guy. I apologize. Sorry about your mana situation. So again, getting back to adjustments I've made to the deck, I think the only thing I've done is I cut one more of the Owls and I added Mausoleum Wanderer, which is actually a card that I just completely missed in my initial sweep of creatures. And I actually also added the Hypnotic Siren, which is a 1 blue mana, 1/1 flyer that has Bestow. It's actually a really interesting card. You can play it as a 1/1 flyer. You can enchant Yuriko to give Yuriko flying and make it a 2/4 flyer, which is also pretty amazing. And you can also pay the Bestow cost of 7 and gain control of a creature. So it does it's a lot of flexibility for just a single mana. And pretty damn good card. I think I'm going to just increase the punishment level here and just hope to induce a scoop so we can go on to the next game. Let me just cast some permanents here. Shackles, I don't know, what else should I fetch here? What would be a good thing to get? How about equipment? I'll go get Jete. Anyway, you're kind of running away. Yeah, this poor guy. I mean, what can he really do, right? Draw 3. I'm not going to over-Necro now. There's no reason to. But I mean, really, what can I say? This game is just a massacre. So yeah, I added those 2 flyers. I cut one of the Owls, and I cut one other card. I don't really know what it is. I'm just going to mana like his Signet here. Since he's mana screwed anyway, might as well just dig the elbow in a little bit deeper. Maybe he'll elicit a scoop here. No, he's still soldiering on. I gotta hand it to him. How beaten down do you need to get before you call it quits? 3 mana to about 13. He's thinking about what to do here. I'm just going to play the sword, equip, and the Jete. We'll flip heads. Maybe I'll pick up a land as well. Yep, there's a land as well. I don't think I need Winter Orb. And don't think I need... Well, I'm going to be drawing a card anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Play Mox Diamond. Discard that. Cast Mox Amber. Play Senior Sword. I'm going to be bouncing the Confidant, I think, so I'll load up all sorts of stuff onto the Spike Tail. Black and one. Might as well put my commander into play, I suppose. This game has just entered the guilt phase. I guess yeah, sort of stacking. I should have stacked Yuriko first since there's treachery on top, but I'm hardly paying attention. Yes, Winter Orb. Let's see here. I guess Brainstorm. We can go get another land. Nope. Put that back. Put that back. Man, I don't even need Necro anymore. I guess I'll just duress him too. Yeah, whatever. And what can he really do for 2 mana, right? I'll play this thing. There's no reason to take any more damage. He says, I'll let you have fun for 2 more turns. Oh, he finally drew white. He's not even playing his commander either. Oh well, what can he do? He's going to take 5 damage from the treachery. That's what's going to happen. Put back Winter Orb, put back Dark Slick for this. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, really, what can you do? There's not too much more to say. Black. I mean, I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do here. Guess I'll Imperial Seal for Forbid. And yeah. Guess I'll Necro for 2. Pretty sure I have lethal next turn. I wish there was more to comment on, but unfortunately, in this lopsided of a match, there's just nothing my opponent can do. And that's it. Well, sorry, that wasn't a very dramatic game. I probably won't even bother to post this one. But if I run out of good things to post, maybe I'll throw it up there for your enjoyment, just so you can see how sort of grand scheme of some of the stuff that I encounter online and how often the matches are just not even worth posting. See you soon.